Hello, everybody. See, the chat is nice and active.
Oh yeah, everybody's excited, Alex.
I wonder what they're excited about.
I think they're excited about all these games we've been playing.
All right. I'm excited to play some games.
Me too. Let's do it.
So, hi, I'm Alex with the Sandbox, and this is Joseph.
Hello.
And we are going to be playing through some Game Jam games because Saturday was the deadline for submitting games for the Sandbox Game Jam number 3. And now we've got to play through all of them and judge them and figure out who is going to win a whole ton of sand. What was it? 300,000 sand? Is that the or that's
Alex,
the whole prize pool? What's up?
am I really far in the past, or are we not off the starting soon screen?
And we're back.
Hi, how are you?
I think I'm hoping the stream starts up nice and quick for Joseph here.
You know what? I hope so as well. Are we? You want to just like wrap up a whole brand new intro as if this never
Yeah,
happened? All right, that's
yeah,
awesome.
we're good.
Let's do
So
it.
hi, I'm Alex, and this is Joseph, and we are with the Sandbox. So we're having a little reboot here. The game jam ended on Saturday, or the submission deadline was Saturday for the game jam.
Yes,
So now Joseph and I have like 40 games to play through, something like that.
yes,
Um,
that is exactly right. Maybe one or two more than that, but 40 plus versus last game jam, which was just 11 games that were
yes.
submitted.
So I
So,
think people were very excited about the very large sand prize that is
yes, very
associated with
large.
this. And we also gave a longer time period for people to work on this. So people had about 4 weeks, I think, and then there was an additional week for some technical difficulties to get cleaned up. So I'm excited. I've having played a couple of these games already in earlier stages of their release. I can see people were super ambitious with what they were planning to do and executing things really well. So there is just a lot of fun content for us to explore. Um, Joseph, I know that you've
Yes.
already been playing some of these. How about we play something that you haven't played before?
All right. In
So
order to
I'm
do
gonna
that,
let
I'm
you
going to pull up
pick.
my little spreadsheet.
Yeah,
Um,
and I'm gonna
so
keep
I
notes.
I am so far down the list right now, just so you're aware.
And
And by so far, I mean roughly a third of the way in 6 hours of straight gameplay that I played on Twitch yesterday. So there are a lot of games to play. It's going to take a lot of time. I was currently playing when last week I realized, by the way, if you were watching, that my chair was like this. Like, let me see if I could show you. Uh, no, I cannot. What's going on? Oh, here we go. Wrong one. I was way down here, right? I was down here, and my shoulders were like this all day. And I was like, oh, why do I feel sick? And then I got on the stream with Alex today, and he's like, you're a little bit tall. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I feel short, right? So I pumped my chair up, and then I'm like, if you sit with good posture, it actually is really good for you. So anyway, Alex, I got all the way down to Curse of the Crocodile King. I played that a little bit,
Curse of
and
the
the one right,
Crocodile
and this
King.
this is based on our spreadsheets where Alex and I review these properly. Um, uh, Also, um, and this one might even take up the whole hour based on the history of the way that Cyber Dragon makes creations. But the next game there, now Curse of the Crocodile King, has a lot of side questing. It seems to be that it will take a while to play. So that could also consume the whole hour, as far as I could tell when I was playing it previously. But Gray Station, if you want to do something where we've had like 0% playthrough live, Gray Station is
Sure.
the next one. That's
Okay.
the Cyber Dragon.
Which page is that on? I think was it on page 3?
I
I
have
think.
no idea. I think that was all the way on like page 6.
Oh
They
wow.
go to page 8, like something like that with games. So yeah,
Let's
if you
see.
have the game client downloaded and you want to play these games that were submitted to the game jam just to check them out yourself, there's
I love this
Yeah.
screenshot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a great it's a great
It's
thumbnail.
pretty good. It's
This
pretty
is
good.
this is what you want to do for your thumbnails. You want it to stand out. Like, I
Yep.
mean, it's great to
Yep.
have these big overviews, but this catches my attention here. But we're
I
not
played Arcade
judging
Land
games on
for
thumbnails though.
I would recommend that if you're going to play Arcade Land, that you don't do it while live streaming, Alex, because it's very CPU intensive.
Okay,
Uh,
all right. And
very.
if Joseph says it's very CPU intensive, I think Joseph is on a
Yeah.
similar
Yeah.
level to me.
I have
That's too far.
10 proper cores, 20 hyper-threaded cores on, I'm on blast over here. I've got the fastest fast, and it's still not good enough. I think I'll be able to stream it, however, pretty well in a couple of weeks, but probably not until I get that new PC. I'm getting another one so I can put my 4K capture card to work again. So we're gonna be just all in. We're gonna be all in on streaming for you guys here really soon. Alex and I
Somebody says page
got
8.
approved for some green screens, by the way.
So we're gonna upgrade to the future.
We're gonna change the format a little bit. We're gonna have to zoom out, I think, on our bodies just so that
Yeah.
we get the whole body.
We'll get to wiggle around and.
Oh yeah, get to wiggle on. No big deal.
Oh, there it is,
Don't
Gray
even think
Station.
about it.
I skipped right past it.
Station.
I saw a Sandpunk test
great.
and skipped right over Gray Station.
Yeah.
So this is by Cyberdragon, who was our first place winner last Game Jam, and I believe second place winner on the first Game Jam. So Cyberdragon always brings really cool stuff to the table, and really does. It's funny to say innovative things with the Game Maker because the Game Maker is still an alpha. So but as far as like what was intended for the tools in the Game Maker, Cyberdragon is always innovating with cool new things and is actually very active in creating tutorials for our community on our we always forget what the website's called. It's not a wiki. It's a help me, Joseph. Gitbook.
I'm not gonna lie, Alex. I was reading the chat. I heard nothing of that except it's not a wiki, and I was like, I know what it is because I've made this mistake 1,000 times. Thank you.
Oh, where were you when I needed you? You were right there.
Oh yeah.
So Cyberdragon does a lot of great things for our community, building up this stuff. So this is part 3 of the Gray Saga. So we've already played parts 1 and 2 on stream before, and this is a 1x1 land. And it says, "Congrats to Not Animated for finding all 15 ducks." So I saw this.
Nice.
I saw this on Twitter. Cyberdragon offered a 1x1 land to whoever found all 15 ducks first, and showed and proved it. And so congratulations, Not Animated, for winning that. So very cool. Let's jump into the game here, and I'm going to turn on the audio. So I have not played this at all yet. So we are going to find out. Well, I opened the game. I was helping troubleshoot some glitches that were happening. I think we got them figured out.
So Alex,
yes.
fun fact. This week, we got our third question mark full-time streamer that is Spanish speaking.
Wait, was that an intro
language.
screen?
What?
That was did you not? I don't know how far behind you are. There was a void spinning with the duck on the screen, and that's all I could see for a second, like almost like a loading screen.
Interesting.
So I think Cyberdragon, like I said, is always innovating things.
Literally programmed to load.
Gave an intro screen to the game. That is really cool. So yes, sorry. Go ahead. I wanted to point that out because that was really cool.
No, it's all good.
So we've got a new streamer.
So we actually have currently got three Spanish speaking as their primary language will speak Spanish during the stream. We've got two that I know of in Korean. I think maybe I'm getting this backwards. Two or three in Korean, and then the opposing two or three in Japanese. So we are diversifying quite a bit. I'm currently scouting out some folks who have applied for the. We're finding them duckies.
I did find a duck.
Anyway, I'm scouting out people who have applied for our ambassadors program as potentially jumping in and being new streamers as well, with non-English speaking as preferred, because we're up to 5 English speaking streams as well that happen throughout the week in our community that are featured properly and continuing to expand. But the most interesting thing is that I try to go in there and help, like, I'm in the chat, I'm trying to be interactive and do these things and share them out, right? And I don't like to share them out in such a way that's not in kind with their stream, right? So anyway, I wanted to do a Wizzy giveaway, and I did a couple of them in the Spanish speaking streams. And then I realized, like, after the first time I did it, I was like, did I just send an English form in a Spanish speaking Wizzy giveaway? Get out, Joe, right? So I translated the whole thing. And now I have a separate form for the Spanish speaking entrance, except for where it says email address, because Google won't let you change that. Why? I don't know. So anyway, yeah, like we're really expanding very quickly with our live stream program. So if you are live streaming, please @ me on Twitter when you go live. And if I watch a couple of streams and I'm loving what you're doing and you're interactive with the chat, I'll probably share it the first time, share it the second time, and then suddenly we could end up taking it to the next level and making it in an official capacity where I'm doing giveaways and hanging out and just being there pretty much whenever. This is becoming my life now, just being in these live streams and sharing the world,
I'm going to crack my window real quickly. People are saying that the stream's lagging a bit, and it is a little bit warm in here, and computers don't really like the heat, so we're gonna let in some of that polar vortex. So maybe if it's lagging too much, we may end this one and go to a different game. Cyber Dragon's games tend to be a little intense because it's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seems to be running smoothly from my perspective. So I'm not sure why it would be lagging. Yeah, we got like 18 inches of snow a couple days ago. It was
wow.
a lot of shoveling. I'm a little bit sore. All right, so if you saw the previous Gray lab games, you play as this Gray guy, and actually in the second one you play as his brother, I guess. So you're not the. I'm trying to remember. I don't think you're Gray in the second one. But in this one, you're interacting with your mother, who says, "Our submarine crashed in the Gray Station cargo bay as planned. We need to find the abyss in here that the captain was telling me about. It might help fix our zombie problem." So that's a reference to the previous game. You'll need to clear these boxes to get inside. Use left mouse click to attack the TNT to make it explode and clear the boxes. I hacked this computer to give you a TNT anytime you need one. You can use it to detonate the TNT too. Interesting. Okay, so we got that, and I did find the duck up there. I don't know if I can get to it. So we can attack the TNT, blow it up, maybe take a step back. Okay, cool. That is a big robot. And so we need more TNT to get through the rest of here. So I'm guessing that's this. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Ah, hey, there's our creepy nun from the closet in the second game. All right. Run away. Okay, I think we're through. Now me, being me, I'm always curious. I'm wondering if something's hidden behind these crates here. Let's just grab one more TNT and find out. And yes, there's a giveaway this stream. We oh,
Yes, that's right.
where'd my
As I
TNT
mentioned
go?
with the form, I actually have it ready and prepared, but we don't usually disseminate that form until, or distribute, or pass it out, or whatever you want to say. We don't give that away until later on in the stream. So we stay, try to make sure that the folks who are interested in that are sticking with us and hanging out as much as. Ooh, look at that TNT! It's dynamite.
It's dynamite. All right.
Yeah, I make jokes. Did you just? Is that gonna hurt you?
The elevator?
Oh,
Oh, the dynamite.
no, I'm sorry. I meant the TNT. Yeah.
Ah. So, I have to remain hidden since I am not a gray. You should be able to walk around freely without too much trouble. Look for the elevator key to get access to the other floors. Take this fire sword, it does more damage than your current sword. And then a little tutorial on inventory equipment. Okay. Alright, we got our giant fire sword. So I guess we gotta be not stealthy. We're being covert. Hey, where did you come from? Just the elevator. No big deal. We got a whole bunch of plants growing here. Okay, this is the elevator we need the key for. We got little server rooms. Ah, this isn't working. The surface is out of control. We are doomed. So, yeah, we kind of started a zombie apocalypse in the last one. Well, I guess it wasn't really our fault. It just happened while we were there. And we did kind of release and feed people to our brother, the zombie. So, yeah. No, I guess it kind of is our fault.
Maybe.
You lost your elevator key? I got a spare one. Let me go get it. Ah, zombie breach! Aha. Oh, more zombies. We gotta clear the zombies. It's impossible to direct that much power to the lab. Ah, there's some more. Ah!
This does fall in kind with the other content. It's definitely like a series. It would be interesting to see where. Oh, geez, look at all those little zomboys. It'd be interesting to see this in the metaverse being plopped, in such a way where maybe they're next door to each other or something, so you can go from one game to the other game to the other.
Yeah, I think that's eventually the plan.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, that was close. Great slashing with your sword. How the hell did they get in? Go to the level upstairs and warn the lab. All right, so we got our elevator key. And, oh, did I see? There's another duck. All right. Up the elevator. There's some lower platforms there. Okay, we've got all sorts of stuff going on here. I don't know. Oh, I guess this. Ah, I see. Okay, so in case we fall off the platform, this elevator takes us back. Okay, that's cool. It's got some. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go.
Sure, I'm going to answer this question out loud.
Sure.
While you're running around. So, let me see. Servorn has asked on Twitch over here. So, has the developer created all these assets, avatars, TNTs, NPCs, or is there a library of assets available of generic assets? So, right now, if you were to go onto the website at sandbox.game, you can look in the marketplace when you're logged in with your email. And you can add any assets from the marketplace for free, for now, that are. this elevator. It's an elevator, Alex, and it stops. This is amazing. Sorry. So, like, so anyway, these assets are available for free as long as they don't have a cost listed. And right now, all of the assets in the marketplace are listed without a cost. So all you have to do is click the little gray plus, and it'll give you a green check mark that says that you can use it in your game maker. And then you open your game maker and you can add the assets as you need. So, what, Alex? What are you laughing about?
You'll see.
It only accepts Spoil. That's right. Alan down in the chat already. Look at that. Look at that. You love to see it. You love to see it. Do we get to keep the assets after the costs are placed on the assets at this time? No, but it hasn't been determined which of these assets would or would not have a price.
So I can clarify that a little bit. When you add the assets to your inventory, when they're free, after they get minted, at least for now, I can't promise it'll always be this way, but at least for now, they do stay in your inventory and you can still use them in the game maker, but you will need to buy a copy if you're going to mint it. So I believe you can still publish to the gallery, as long as it's something that's from your inventory, but in order to mint to the metaverse onto the game map, and to which enables things like multiplayer and monetization, you do have to actually buy the asset.
Yeah, and that makes sense to me, because the games that you create to learn how to create, right? You have a vast library of assets. That's great for this early stage. But later, you're going to have artists that are creating these assets, that are taking their time to make these work, that rightfully should be paid to do so. So it's most of these artists that are working in the Game Maker Fund aren't proper, like the Sandbox employees. They're regular folks who make great work. That guy's not sitting down. They're inside the chair.
Well, we don't have a sitting position, but
I did my best. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just having a laugh. Anyway, so the it's important to understand that these people are dedicating their hours and hours and hours to creating these works. So even if you've ever watched one of the live streams, like Voxel Blaze was doing one a couple of days ago, Panda Pops, who's probably here in the chat somewhere, right? They're working on these things. Like Panda Pops has been working on a table with things on it. The table has so far taken 3 hours, and they're good with the editor. Like, they're not, Panda Pops is doing great things with this editor. Are you able to buy popcorn? What is that you're buying there?
Noodles.
Right.
So
Sorry.
he offered, when you talk to him, he says, "What food would you like from the menu today?" And you can say any of these. Good. And it says, "There's not enough power to the cafeteria area. The processor only makes noodles right now." Oops, I keep on. Apparently, it can make a lot of noodles, though, because I keep on making noodles.
Servorn, to clarify, yes, if you are designing an asset in VoxEdit, you have unlimited usage forever because you made it, right? Even if you do mint it, you will still have unlimited use for your games. But keep in mind that when you publish a game into the metaverse, what you're doing is you're taking all the assets that you've made or purchased, and you're wrapping them up in an NFT package that is your game, right? So every time you update that game and you want to rewrap the new content, you will have to pay the gas fee to do that. So that's just something to keep in mind. Basically, you want to not only playtest, but what I would recommend to do, and I talked about this a lot yesterday when I was streaming for that 6-hour block, is you should have, as a developer, 2 accounts, in my opinion. One account is your development account, right? Another account is just a player account, which, you can make an account very easily with an Arcane wallet and then have a separate one with MetaMask or something to that effect, maybe a Bitsky account, what have you. But if you have 2 accounts associated with 2 different emails, what you can do is you can create a game, right? and you have all the assets in your main game creation account, obviously, because you created it, right? And then you publish it to the gallery, and then log in with your other account and play test your game. Because what is happening often, even in these submissions, while we've talked about it basically every Wednesday, is that people are making games where the asset isn't existing in the world until you call for it to be spawned. And there's a known glitch that is happening often, where you try to call for an asset to spawn and it didn't start when the game started, so your game client never loaded it unless you were the developer, because you already had it in your game client. So kind of a tough thing to explain unless it's happening live and I can show you how that works. But
Yeah, basically it's a caching issue. So when you load the game, if you don't have all the assets, if you're loading somebody else's game, you don't necessarily have all the assets in your game maker cache. So when the game starts, it downloads all the things that are on the map, but the game can call for things that are not on the map. So right now the game maker gets confused and goes, well, it's not in the cache, I don't know where it is. So it's a known issue that they're working on. Hopefully in the next version that'll be fixed. So that way it'll pre-download, but in the meantime you can pre-cache by placing it somewhere hidden on your map.
Right, and that's where, in my opinion, regardless of the feature set or the version of the game maker, etc., I would say you want to have what you know worked, right, as a developer, and then you want to go back and look at it again at what a consumer would see. And this is normal for any game development company. They would typically have, you have your development version, and then you have like your playtest build or whatever, your alpha build, your beta build, what have you. So as a developer, which each and every person who makes games is, even with these simple tools, you still want to playtest your game. Is that Michael Myers over there? Oh, okay. Male Model Monthly, Kimson on the front cover. Very nice. Kimson has created another game that is extensive. Very large game. I gotta replay that one, turns out.
Nothing to hide. That sounds fishy. Oh.
Stay away from my sleep area. There's definitely not a duck in here, probably.
Or
that's an appropriation. I don't know. Can make a live stream on Library or Theta. Yeah, I mean, we definitely have. We try to support Theta ourselves, so it'd be good.
I think we're on Theta, aren't we? Or we
were. Should be live on Theta right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can tell here. I cannot tell with our little softwares on the side, but yeah. Anyway, so does anybody else have any other kind of questions? What will happen when ETH2 comes out? That's a question that I see. Sorry, I almost missed it under all this point. Will sand and assets move across or stay on ETH? So we're exploring some possible layer 2 options.
Go back.
But it's important to understand how ETH2 technology works. Essentially, you'll be able to have about 64 times more transactions. You didn't get the ducks, you just looked at them.
I couldn't pick them up before, which is good, because now I can actually complete the quest. But now I need to remember where I found them.
Yes, that's interesting. Smart. Really, because I ran into that issue playing a game yesterday where the actual game completion was pick up these coins. After I did the whole quest, I picked up half the coins. Like, you get to the end and it's like, oh, by the way, if you want to teleport out of this place, you got to pick up these coins. And I was like, oh no, game breaking bug. So yeah, let me see.
Now there was
ETH 2.0. I want to answer that question real quick.
Sure.
64 times more transactions in a block will be allowed with ETH 2.0 when it's fully ready. It's also proof of stake, which means that there's considerably less work required. It's not a proof of work token at that point. So that means that there should be much less electricity cost, which means much less gas fee cost at the end of the day. So big benefits to that release, but that release is obviously, we don't know when it's coming because we're not in charge of that. So maybe a while.
One thing I wanted to point out, we recently had a meeting about that we talked about some things about how the minting process would work and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't see that one before. So the plan is that when you mint an asset, this feels so much larger than a 1x1. I want to add as well because there's one down there. Because the pathways are very like not claustrophobic, but everything's like closed off and you can only see things, from a certain distance. It makes it feel so much larger because we're not in a big wide open space where we can see just how small a 1x1 is. Because a 1x1 really isn't that small, but it just the level design here just makes it feel so much more expansive.
Yeah, it's like a vertical and spiral. So that's.
I thought there was one.
There was definitely a ducky in here somewhere.
There it is.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's a crate in the kitchen. I have a feeling that if I bring a TNT crate to the kitchen, there might be a duck hidden there. There could also be one hidden in these for all I know. Oh, there is. Aha! I saw it. So sorry, I distracted myself from the thing I was trying to say. So when you mint, the process of minting the land is simply bundling up all those assets and allowing you to publish to the metaverse. So what happens with that is not a ducky. What are you? You don't say anything? Okay. That's not a ducky. It's just a cat.
Kitty.
If you need to update your game, if you don't change the assets that are on the land, then you do not need to remint it. I'm not entirely sure how that process will work, but it's you don't have to pay gas fees just to like update some text or something like that. Like if you find an issue that you need to fix, or if you want to like update a small area but you're not adding any new assets to it. So the time that it would be reminted is if you add or remove assets from the bundle.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, just thinking of it offhand, right? Like when you wrap an NFT, you're wrapping the assets in the bundle, but when you're working with the code base, that's that's just calling the assets from the wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. So
yeah. So that makes it not quite so scary of like I published it but now I need to leave it. I can't touch it or it's gonna cost me, and that's only gonna happen if you need to add or remove stuff. Okay, there it is. So let's see. Is there a duck? Ooh. Okay. It froze for a second. It got very angry with me, but there was a duck.
You're a hacker.
Yes, I was cheating. Right. So I think I've gone and collected all the ducks that I found so far, and this guy says that there's a little scorpion in here, and there is. If you look very closely in this rock, there's a little scorpion. Comes out of its hole every once in a while, wanders around. There it goes. It's a cute little scorpion. Not a phrase I thought I'd ever say.
yeah, this whole game, Nikki, is made on a 1x1 space. So, if you're looking to find a way to maximize the potential, a lot of the reason why this game probably feels huge is because it leverages this elevator mechanic that Cyberdragon basically invented for this game. So I don't know if you noticed, but when the platform button is pressed, the platform moves and does its vertical motion that it's going to do as a platform, right? But when it reaches the proximity of the bottom, the platform that's coming down destroys itself. And then there's only the platform that's actually on the bottom that gets spawned as it comes close. So it's a wild idea, but it works great. And it'll do the opposite. It goes to the top and then blows up the platform that goes up, spawning a new one when it gets to the top. So super cool idea, and I haven't seen the tutorial on it. I believe that Cyberdragon was trying to make a tutorial for that. But this is definitely... Oh, look at you.
Oh, it's closed.
What?
I lost.
Oh,
So I think you
no.
can't go back. It probably is very complicated to reset that minigame. But when the wall of 3 lasers came, I was not ready to jump over everything.
I noticed. Yeah. It was a noble effort. You were already duck rolling under, like, basically to cheese that. I think you would just stay up on the left or the right wall and jump.
Possibly. Entity detected. Initiating scan. Am I in trouble? Scan complete.
Oh.
You may proceed.
Oh.
Okay.
For a second, you're right. I saw that. I was stressed. Lasers,
I saw the duck up here earlier. Can I make it? Nope.
What?
Ladder.
Sorry,
this may be the way I'm supposed to get the duck.
It'd be great to see Not Animated play this live, because Not Animated is ironically very animated when they play games or create things. It does.
That's hard for me as a streamer person to like. I get so engrossed sometimes that I have a hard time like keeping engaged with the audience.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
No, it's I know it's gonna be like I could see Not Animated would fall off a cliff, right? And one of the most notorious things that's always made me laugh is when they're like, "No!" I don't know what it is, but just something about this. You got to watch their stream. I think they were just, what is it? They ran yesterday on a stream they were doing, and they showcased the teleportation system and how it works in Spanish. So if you have trouble understanding what we're saying, maybe go check out their stream for sure. Just to get a hold of some of these same concepts they've been working on.
What are you doing roaming in here, subject? I need some help. You need help. This world is going to be destroyed if we don't fix it in time. Help me fix this time machine experiment, and I will help with whatever you need help with. Okay, what do you need? Energy cells, 3 of them in fact. I believe there is 1 in the cafeteria, dormitory, and engineering. Another thing, so we're also doing a lot of backtracking, which helps. I don't want to say pad the time because we're doing things. This isn't just like boringness, but it's making us replay over certain areas.
Sure.
Which instead of it just being like you go room to room to room to room to room in a very linear fashion and then you're done, this maximizes the use of all these beautiful areas that'll have a lot of work put into them. So we get to revisit areas and maybe notice things we didn't notice before. I'm a very busy man, but put simply, it's to start up the time machine behind me. If we get it to work, we can go back and fix this mess. Oh. Which is funny because this character was inspired by Rick from Rick and Morty, which was inspired by the Doc from Back to the Future. So
Sure.
I think it's kind of funny. What's going on over here?
You gotta go back.
Gotta go back. Stop the zombie apocalypse.
Marty.
Okay, these guys aren't talkative.
So
And I don't think I have to pick up this one, so I gotta find 3 other ones.
I had a. I'm gonna just answer this real quick. Andy asks, "Can we have a longer stream today, or are you gonna do another gameplay stream?" Andy, I'm gonna stream for as long as I possibly can today. I sure hope that it's longer than yesterday. I am feeling a little gassed, a little exhausted. I don't know. Ironically, I'm yawning as soon as I say exhausted. Jeez. Anyway.
Playing games is hard work.
Well, it's not that so much. It's the not moving thing, right? Like it's weird to think, but you need to take a break from taking a break, right? When you sit on your butt all day for a living, you have to stand up and move your body. You gotta get going. That's why often you'll see me get into the stream and I'm like, yeah, we're partying. It's fun. We're having a good time, rocking out, doing the thing, right? I'm doing that because I'm so exhausted. So anyway, yes, more stream today, immediately following this stream. The second week close, I'm going to take our off.
Can we
normally
raid
Alex
you? Does that work that way?
Yeah, you could if you want to. I just have to go live before you turn it off.
I don't see a problem with that.
I mean, I'm totally.
So I would like to stream my reviews also, but I'm a good bit behind Joseph. He's gotten a head start. I've had other stuff going on.
Alex,
but yeah, let's raid Joseph as soon as we're done here.
If you ventured to do a stream, I think it would still very much be worth it, because there was at least one game that I could think of offhand that I think would be hilarious to watch you play. Stream had a good time watching me play a game that I died over 500 times on before I finally said, all right, that's it. That's it. We're fine. Like it was so crazy. It has a death counter in the game, right? Like you finish the game, it tells you how many times you died. That's a feature that's in this.
That is a feature, but it's nice to see somebody use it.
Right. But you don't know how many times you're dying until you get to the end. So that 500 is a rough estimate, but not an exaggeration. So, like, I do recall many times where, like, I'm just trying to jump to get to this thing, right? And it's a jump puzzle kind of a game, but it's definitely a hard skill-based jump puzzle that slowly escalates over time. And at some point, I spawn on a platform that's only big enough to allow you to walk back like one block to get your running start. And so I would often start, roll accidentally off, dead, walk back, dead, walk forward, dead, walk back, dead, 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 dead. And then I'd be like, whew, okay. Then I'd make my first jump, right? Land on the platform. Cool, I'm awesome. Jump to the first object. It's a stick. You have to land on a stick. And I'm like, how do you do that? And then it's like 5, 6, 7 times in a row you have to jump on a stick. And then the sticks have varying like speeds you have to. And at some point I got to a difficulty that was so hard that you had to get a running jump start off of a stick. And I was like, that's it, I can't do this. I can't do it. So I would love to see that, you know. Anyway, yeah. What do you got?
I'm using a Blue Yeti. I saw Nikki McFly asked what mic I'm using. I'm using the what every other streamer uses basically.
Sure.
I mean, it's a good mic. I have had no issues with it, and it for me usually it seems like everything comes through pretty clear.
Yeah. I really like the Blue Yeti if you're not looking to buy something that has like an amplifier and do all the nonsense. It's great. It's pretty self-contained, works quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the chat, now, if Andy Ritchie asked what headphones I am using. She's not happy she has a beard in the game. Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
I have no idea where that comes from, but the my sister Lexi asked what headphones you're using, so I use the these are, mind you, pretty expensive, but these are the Sennheiser Momentum 3 wireless headphones.
Oh, I've got
So-
Sennheisers also.
Oh, very good, very good.
They're just. They were actually. I used to work at a Staples, and it was like a reward program thing, and I was like, headphones. Seems good. I wonder, is there anything under the elevator? No. Okay. Come back. Come back. Come back.
Baby, come back.
Hey, cool.
Are you stuck? Is that possible?
No, he left a switch to a callback
Oh
switch.
my goodness.
Cyber
Well,
Dragon
you can
thought
see
of
what I'm
everything.
talking about, right? You can see what I'm talking about when you push the interact button, how it kind of explodes, right?
Yeah, that's something despawning,
Yeah, right.
getting
So
killed technically.
Yeah, it's pulling it out of the world, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So when Cyber Dragon made Grey Labs, or Grey Town, I should say, and added the teleport feature to go in and out of doors, there wasn't this little explosion animation. You would hear the hit. There would be like a noise when you would die technically, as it teleported you to another area. And now there's little explosions when things despawn. So it's because he's using things in ways that they weren't necessarily intended to be used, but it's very effective. So we are totally
did I
okay
say
with that.
I might have said that.
What?
I'm pretty sure I did. That was
Baby, come
me.
back.
Yeah.
Baby, come back. That was Joseph.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard it.
I know. It is an oldie. It's not almost an oldie. That's old as heck.
It's literally an oldie.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
missed what
gonna
he
try
said. He said, okay, they're talking. Activate the time machine. Are you sure? Last time I said activate the time machine. Is that what started the... Ooh. Look at it go. Isn't it beautiful? Ah. So there's 4 rubber ducks missing. I feel...
Let's see.
I'm trying, sir. I need some time. Ah, zombies! I feel like maybe I could look harder and find the rest of the rubber duckies. Because I have a feeling like I'm not going to get a chance to go back and do that at this point. These zombies aren't so bad.
Wait, you know, I have trouble with this, Alex, and I don't know if you know, because I don't, frankly, I don't think you ever have to deal with this, but I'm on our Git book, and I want to share it, but I don't, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I got it. Okay.
I know there is a way to share, but when I tried doing it the first time, we didn't have everything activated yet, so.
Well, I didn't want to accidentally share a link, and this is on Twitch. I should put it on the general chat, but I don't see anybody coming through from YouTube right now. Not a lot of, oh, Cam and Brand. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna open up. Anyway, I provided a link right now, and that link is for a lot of basic and advanced features. But this is a constantly updating list of tutorials that you can use for the Sandbox. Most of them are being put down by Cyber Dragon, who created this game. And so they, as an kind of a community ambassador, are helping create these tutorials for new features as they figure them out to use in their games. So this game was being developed live, and they were like, I just figured out how to make elevators. I'm making a tutorial for it. Cool, great. I figured out how to make movable TNT. Let's do a tutorial for that. And it's all the same tools that everybody else has, but nice. Major duck. Anyway, yeah. So
That was a red herring. I was like, there's got to be something back there.
That's true. It looked like a secret. I'm compelled because it looked like a secret. Anyway, so yeah, there's the Git book there. This is gonna get you everything you ever need to know about how to develop in the Sandbox game maker in the future. So this stuff is publicly available, and you can check it out.
I should have resigned last week. We're all gonna die. Oh my, massive portals. Uh-oh. Everybody was talking at once there. Oh, that's horrifying. What in the name of science is this? I have... Oh, they're killing everybody.
Uh-oh. Oh, raptor boys. They got weird faces.
Abominations. I could take the elevator out. Like, see you guys later. Ow. No.
Right. So
don't kill the scientist.
This is working better. It looks like it's gone out. There we go. Published it all out to all the platforms. So you guys can see the tutorials list on the Git book. And again, this is constantly updating. So I can't. Why are you murdering the scientist?
I didn't realize I was hitting him at first.
Oh no!
I need to rethink my line of work. Let's go up to the next level.
That's a lot of damage.
So
yeah, you do need to rethink your line of work because this guy's gonna kill you.
In the previous version of the Game Maker, you could actually disable friendly fire. You could say that like your sword will only damage. Oh, there's a ducky.
I thought you were gonna miss this rubber duck, Alex. I was gonna cut you off from talking.
So you could actually make it so that way you couldn't hit friendlies. Like you could only hit enemies, but that is currently not enabled as a feature. So I'm not sure if it's coming back or not. So
you know what I didn't do yet, Alex?
Hmm.
I apologize. I don't want to cut you.
I'm just done.
I can't believe it.
Ducky.
Check out this form, everybody, in the chat that I totally didn't post, but now I did twice.
I only need one more
So,
ducky.
If you're
Whoa, that is a
more ducky.
long way down. I don't see a ladder. I don't trust this.
Is this a pitfall?
Maybe.
Remember, I've talked. Okay, Alex, here's the thing. I can't tell you the number of times we've talked about this on a stream. So if there's a legit pitfall on a Cyber Dragon game,
that would be surprising. It would be surprising.
But it also compels me to want to jump in the hole.
We've come so far. I can't look down far enough to see what the bottom looks like, and it
does look like a void, doesn't it? Oh yes, a form. But Alodiv, you're not eligible to win. You've already won your Wizzy NFT. So, if you don't know...
this is the abyss that we have to find our way into, probably. We're supposed to go down there, I think.
But you need
it's an elevator. It's an elevator. I'm like freaking out.
The whole thing is an elevator.
Well, I saw the track, and I thought it was gonna like pull it away.
That's great. All right, so now
I can't explain it so simple. Great.
So anyway, the form link that you see there in the chat, if you're watching, be sure to fill it out if you want to win a Wizzy NFT asset today. That NFT asset, last I checked, just for fun, I'm going to look at the lowest current available sale price because I like watching this number go up and up and up because no one wants to sell these. They're too awesome. The cheapest you could possibly buy one of these Wizzy the Blues for right now, if you wanted to buy it immediately, is 0.75 Ethereum, which is about $1,200 for this NFT asset right now. So highly desirable. No one wants to sell them. There's only been 39 ever distributed, and there will only ever be 200. You can only get one as each individual, and we have a running list, Alex and I, to be sure that people don't get to. So it's great. I love it. You love to see.
Is that it? Is that
Andy Ritchie. I gotta put
I
number
can't tell
12
if
on
that's
it.
that container or if there's a ducky on top of that. I gotta wait for
Andy
the elevator to
won
come back down.
four potential giveaways ago. Andy won. Aladev won the other day. That one hasn't. We haven't done the distribution because I'm trying to make it so that I don't terribly inconvenience Alex all the time. So we'll do distribution after we do our primary streams. But I also do Wizzy giveaways on those other live streams that we have out there in the verse. So if somebody else is live streaming, and it's not this guy right here, you can watch their live streams and potentially win Wizzy NFTs as well. Let me see. We have another Saturday stream for Chimp.
I was missing one ducky.
Uh-oh.
I missed one. That's it.
Chimp
That's the end.
Bastion live streamed at the same time that Seb live streamed earlier, so I wasn't able to feature that. But nonetheless, Senor Papa SRPAPA in the chat may also be. I don't know if they're in the chat right now, but they will be live streaming tomorrow, about 2 hours after this live stream normally starts, whatever that is for your local time. They are coming out of the Dominican Republic, Spanish-speaking primary stream, making VoxEdit creations, super entertaining, great streamer. So yeah, let's see here.
Thanks for the condolences, everybody. I missed that one duck. It was somewhere. I have a feeling like if I blew up more of those boxes, it might have been in one of those, but I didn't want to bore everybody by just carrying TNT everywhere.
Leave me off. I never won. Andy, you can't play that game. I actually have the form designed so that no matter how long it ever gets, if anybody ever tries to duplicate, when I put their name in there, when I put their ETH address in there, when I put their email in there, it just goes like, bing, hey, that's a duplicate. Don't do it, you know. So there's no way to sneak your way around it, right? Like, we got you on lock. One Wizzy a person. Anyway, so super cool. Oh, not animated. Who actually did find all 15, as was advertised? Says that there are no more box to duckies.
So I just had to look harder.
Yeah, you just missed one. Which
yeah, I wonder if it was behind that guy who said don't look in my area.
Probably.
I wonder how you get back behind him. I don't know. I'll have to try that some other time. So it's 2:00. I have a feeling that we should wrap up this stream and then go raid Joseph on his Twitch, where he's going to play games for the next 20 hours straight.
Maybe.
That's great. So, let's get our winner.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Alex.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get real meta. I'm gonna break the fourth wall right now. Right? I am going to. Oh, that doesn't work at all. I can't do that. It's gonna work. Uh-oh. Maybe it will. Let's see if I turn that. I'm gonna go live, and then I'll probably have to troubleshoot my business. I'm doing the giveaway now.
Yes.
So let me get that. We got 95 responses. I'm turning it off. Sorry if you're in the middle of submitting. 95 responses within like two to 5 minutes, something like that. That's extraordinary. Love to see you guys here. Appreciate you. I'm going to type RNG. That's going to give me RNG. Pretty great. There's 95 possible submissions. I'm clicking generate. Number 88 today.
Clanker says, remember to drink some water.
Individual. You know, Clank, I started today drinking water. I had a nice soup.
I've already had my water.
So I actually have food today, which is in contrast to yesterday. Okay. Just real quick. I'm going to double check to make sure this person hasn't won because I recognize the name. And that's good. That means you've been in the chat. You've been hanging out. You've been playing with us. And you're not there. So that means that I know this is on the Twitch chat. Avatar 2233411. you have won yourself a Wizzy NFT asset.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Finally.
So
It's been a while.
it has been a while. You love to see it. So, Alex, here's what I'm going to do. You
Yep.
want me to break everything? Are you ready for this?
Oh, we're doing a hall of mirrors right now.
I'm going to do it live. Pop. There I go. I'm dead. Look at that. I broke you.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. I told you. I was going to break you. Okay, that's off. Is this going to work? Is this going to work? Is it going to work? It's not going to work.
Spoinception.
Oh, we're going to spoinception so good. And make it work. How does it work? I want my webcam to work on my stream, but it's not going to do it. Property. Let me try.
No, we're not going to stream his stream. It's actually muted right now. I muted the whole site. we're gonna raid his stream. So everybody on Twitch is gonna go over to Joseph, and he's gonna play games for hours and hours today. And then maybe later when Joseph is decided that he's done, maybe he'll raid me. I don't know. But we're
going in. We're gonna go all kinds of meta. We'll just be wrapped. Everything. Raid me, raid you, raid them, raid everybody. We're going to have fun all day today, folks. So if you're watching right now and you want to keep hanging out, you want to play some more of these games from the Game Jam, I still have to review like 30 or something games. Maybe it's probably less than that, maybe 15, but whatever. It took me 6 hours to get as far as I am. And it seems to me that the games are just getting ever longer. So we're going to have some good times here. And in just a second, Alex is going to take me over. I could probably actually do that. Because I'm the guy.
I'm already on the Sandbox Twitch, so.
Oh, very good. Okay.
Yeah. We're looking down an infinite tunnel of Twitch right now. So. Do I have to go to? This is the first time I've ever raided anybody, so do I have to go?
I'm already live right now. So all you have to do is in the chat /raid or /raid the Vision X, and you should be able to see that happening right now.
At the Vision X or just the Vision X?
Just the Vision X. And then it should pop in here in a second. I think. Did it work?
I don't know.
It said used raid. Can you see me? You can't. There is an infinite OBS tunnel. You could also /host. I know that /host would work. And then people could watch me without necessarily being in my thing, but there's a lot of stuff going on.
It's right. There's a little pop-up here. I didn't see that. 48 viewers are ready to raid the Vision X now. They put it at the top, even though you put the message at the bottom. So I was like looking down at the bottom of the screen, like, what's it gonna do? Let's go,
Jurgen. What's up, Jurgen? How you doing, man? I'm gonna play a whole bunch of games in the Sandbox for our Game Jam event. Ooh, what's
all right,
this?
Everybody.
That's that raid noise. Westamar, thank you for following. Party of 48. Everybody's popping off. Let's go. Point in the chat. Okay, Alex, I appreciate you, sir. Do you want to hang out and chat, or like what? Do you want to just chill?
I've got some stuff to finish up. I may pop in every now and then. Cool. Say hi. Maybe maybe I'll give away some NFTs on your stream.
Ooh, that sounds spicy.
I have access to things, and maybe I'll spice up every once in a while with some cool stuff.
Alex is the all-seeing eye of the Sandbox. He actually has access to more / the same things that I have, but he is allowed to unleash the beast. So I'm going to turn on a little music here, adjust the volume mixer to the liking of the people. All right, I got DRM free music so we can listen to music while we're hanging out.
Nice.
This is going to be a little different than a traditional The Sandbox stream, in that I'm going to be a little more wacky, a little more crazy, a little more Joe for you today. We like to hang out, we like to chill, and just have some fun. So Thank you so much for popping in on this raid and sticking with me if you would like to. And we're just going to play the heck out of some games now.
All right. And I'm going to close up the stream here on the Sandbox side. Good luck, Joseph. Have fun.
Thank you so much.
See you all later.
All right. Have a good day.